Trump, you are my daddy. Yeah, I do anything to make you happy. What is that? Oh, Donald T, can't you see? Can't you see? You belong with me, endless ecstasy. Yeah.
I thought it would be easier talking about leaving MAGA as a 3-time Trump voter than it is, but some of y'all are really mean. And I get this was me this time last year, but that doesn't matter because, again, my feelings matter. Yours never mattered. The level of hate I'm getting is unreal. People telling me to have accountability, to put the work into my community instead of coming on the internet and crying for myself. Like, you just don't get it. So much for the tolerant left. You guys are exactly how the right describes you. Like, how do you not get that this shit is hard?
We have been lied to. We have been lied to by the president. We've had the wool pulled over our eyes. He was really good at lying and deceiving people, and he's done a very good job of lying and deceiving this country. He fooled me. He fooled me. He fooled most people I know. He's very cunning, very conniving, and very, very good at getting what he wants and convincing people to do what he wants. Our country is going in the wrong direction. It is not looking good, especially for the lower income people in this country. Fuel prices keep raising. Grocery prices have been steadily raising for years now. Prices just keep going up and up and up. I have not seen one thing go down. Everything is going up drastically. To the point where now, if you make $40,000 a year, you are fully in poverty. You cannot afford to pay for gas and groceries in the same week or the same month. You have to make anywhere from $80,000 to $120,000 a year to survive. To be comfortable, you're looking at $200,000 a year. That's not the American dream, right? That used to be when I was 20 years old and I heard someone making $200,000 a year. I'm like, that's a doctor. That's somebody got a great job. They're doing great in life. And now in the year 2026, if you make $150,000 a year, you're having to budget. You're having to stretch your money. The American dream isn't dead, isn't dying. It's gone. It's gone. And it was taken from us by a bunch of billionaires who wanted a few more zeros on their income and are willing to ruin the lives of every single American citizen to do it. They are selfish, they are greedy, and they are evil. And the only way it stops is through force. So, men, dads, uncles, grandpas, get your boots ready. You're gonna have to dig up that man you buried.
That's very frustrating to actually hear that. And like I said, I don't do the politics and stuff, but to hear that come from another American that, you know, is not getting $2 million put in their pocket. $2 billion. $2 billion, $2 million, $2 trillion, you know, that's a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of money, and that would help out a lot of people around here. A lot of homeless people. You could open shelters. You could really help somebody out with that.
Somebody's making money on the side. It's not me. That's all I got to say.
Is it frustrating?
It's frustrating that you see your president getting richer and richer, and the middle class is getting poor. And that's about it.
Life in America right now, the economy's tough. People are struggling, you know, and hopefully it'll change.
He definitely made lots of promises, and he made them seem like they were going to come a lot quicker, faster than they actually were to ever come or ever will come. Like 90% of all the elections in the past, you know, the candidates, they promised the moon and fall short at the end of the day. But I mean, I don't think it was the Donald Trump that we saw in 2016, and I don't think that he can make up for it in what's left of his current.
Not proud of it, man enough to say it. I was one of those guys back in 2020, 2024, shit, even 2016 before I could vote. I was all for Trump. I was all for MAGA. I believed he was going to make America great again. I believed he was going to drain the swamp. I thought he was going to be different. He wasn't a career politician. And boy, was I wrong. My views didn't change. They still remain the same. I did fall for the deception, though, because I can't in good conscience support someone who's responsible for a pointless war where thousands of innocent lives are dying every single day. I can't support someone who mocked Christ on Easter. I sure as hell can't support someone who calls the people who want transparency on one of the most heinous and insidious acts in human history, the Epstein files, calls them liars and lunatics. He's probably a part of it himself. Can't support that. When it comes to politics, it's hard to even align myself with one of the parties because they're both being controlled by the same puppeteers at the top. So I was wrong. Not proud of it. Man enough to say it.
Campaign promises win elections, but result determines whether voters stay loyal. Now, some Trump supporters say they are asking tough questions. Did the promises match reality, or are Americans still waiting for the change they expected? Let's watch more clips and we'll come back to talk about it.
People ask me all the time, I thought you loved Trump. You were a big Trumper. You were all about Trump. Bumper stickers, the pens, the hats, the t-shirts. I was. What changed? I said, I don't know. I can't stand looking at him anymore. I see the guy get irritated. He's got no self-control. He doesn't seem to care about anyone but himself. He belittles and insults every person that talks to him. Unless you kiss his ass and agree with everything he says or does, you're a stupid Democrat. And see, that's the problem, because in a society like ours, we're allowed to have different opinions. We're allowed to argue. Like, all my best friends, everyone I talk to, we all disagree. We all don't believe in the same exact thing. But you hear both sides and you move on with your life. I don't insult my friends and call them stupid or call them dumb for not believing what I believe in. I mean, you'd have to be an idiot to think that way. Part of being an American is having the right to your own damn opinion, right? But this guy lost his way. He lost his way years ago. We all thought that things were going to be different this time and we were going to expose all this fraud. Well, we found out the fraud was right there in the White House. All the money that's now missing from Social Security, all the people that are handed millions of dollars that support him, the Epstein files, still waiting for these Doge checks, inflation checks. I don't know, I gave up on everything. I've lost all hope in this man saving this country. All we gotta do now is wait till the end of the term and pray to God some knight in shining armor rides up and runs for president of the United States to try to help the working class and help the poor people in this country, the taxpayers. All this guy ever cares about. I mean, if they say food is up, he says no, food's down. If they say people can't afford gas, oh well, gas is down. If they say, what about the war? Oh, the war's going to end soon. We're going to make a deal. No, you're not making a deal. The war's not ending. This war is just beginning. It's going to be going on for years and years and years and years. He gaslights us, makes promises he can't keep, and then says he never said. I just want someone with backbone, integrity, real values that wants to help the people of this country, because Trump is not that person. I mean, he had a good talk when he ran. He had a lot of good things he was going to do, and hugging the flag and hugging little old ladies, and then he had the nerve to say that farmers are doing great. Farmers aren't doing great. I haven't talked to one. Actually, every farmer that I know now that we're on the subject, every farmer that I've ever known in my family or anybody in my town, they all work regular jobs now because they couldn't afford to have a business and sell their milk, and they were dead broke. The expenses were killing them. They couldn't afford to keep it. Now everywhere you drive, there's hundreds and hundreds, or actually thousands and thousands of farms all over New York State that are abandoned or empty because people basically were pushed out of their own family businesses because they couldn't afford to survive. They couldn't afford to keep going. So yeah, the farmers aren't doing great. No, the farmers don't love you. It's just simply not true. And watching him gaslight people into saying, oh, these people love me, that person loves me, this is great, that's great, 401ks are great, the stock market's great. Yeah, the stock market may be great if you're a billionaire, but most people don't have any money to put into a stock market because they're trying to pay for groceries and food. But anyway, that's that in a nutshell.
Here's the reality. Every election is built on promises, but every administration is ultimately judged by what Americans experience in their daily lives. Some Trump supporters say they are frustrated by the rising cost of groceries, housing, insurance, and other everyday expenses that continue to strain family budgets. Others argue it's too early to measure the full impact of current policies, saying economic reforms, trade decisions, and investment strategies often take years to show results. The truth is, no president controls the economy by themselves. Interest rate, inflation, global conflicts, consumer spending, business investment, and decisions made over multiple administrations all influence economic outcomes. That's why political debates often sound simple. But at the end of the day, voters usually ask one question: am I better off today than I was before? That's the standard every president, Republican or Democrat, eventually has to face. So what do you think? Should politicians be judged more by their campaign promises or by the result Americans are actually experiencing? Share your thoughts in the comments respectfully, and before you go, do well to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.